These 10 simple to follow strategies applied consistently will 10x your growth on YouTube. You can spend hours every day trying to perfect your videos, or you can spend 10 to 15 minutes per day getting these basic things right. Do that over a consistent timeline and you'll get way better results. Let's jump in. The number 1 of 10 is title and thumbnail. Okay, so title and thumbnail are essentially the packaging of your video. And the way I think of title and thumbnail is focus on the thumbnail first. You don't need to have a second title in your thumbnail, and keep the thumbnail very, very simple, just to capture attention as people are scrolling through their feed. And then the next thing you want to do is the title. So once the thumbnail captures attention, then have the title be the hook that reels them in. So thumbnail is like you're fishing, the hook catches the fish, then the title is to reel them in and actually get them to click the video by doubling down on that curiosity factor, which leads into number 2, the hook. Okay, so the hook is, I would say, for a video, in a short, it's your first few seconds. In a video, it's, I think, about the first 30 seconds is pretty important, because in YouTube analytics and your average view duration graph, it tells you what percentage of people are still watching at the 30-second mark. So have it quick, and you want to confirm in your hook that the title and thumbnail, which is the packaging, confirm in your hook that what you promised in the title and thumbnail is actually what you're going to deliver in the video, unless you have some different types of strategies which could work depending on your channel, but be consistent with it, which I'm going to get more about consistency later in this video, so keep watching to get to that part. Now, number 3, once you have them hooked in the first few seconds of the video, is watch time and average view duration. So retention here. So some of the things you can do to make sure people watch through the video instead of click away, a few different things you can do is use open loops. So for example, in the last clip, I just said, keep watching, I'm going to get to that part later. And that would open up a curiosity loop, right? Another way is you can tell stories. And if you're not a great storyteller, an easy way to include stories in your videos is simply by documenting something or have something in the background. So for my channel, I might start a series, one of my buckets, that's another thing I'm going to get to later in this list, is kind of like a weekly update on my business and my YouTube channel. And that's a story you can kind of follow along week to week about what I did, what happened. And when I think of my most viewed shorts, some of them are there's a story element to them, or not most viewed, but the best hook, because I'm like, I learned this week, I failed, and you overcome it, that kind of classic story arc. Number 4 is post consistently, but prioritize quality. So according to Mr. Beast, it's easier to make one video and get 100,000 views than make 100 videos with 1,000 views each, which I believe is true. So put a lot of effort into your video. And when I talk about post consistently, this is another thing. You want return viewers on your channel. And by the way, subscribe, because I'm going to make videos in the future about specifically the binge effect and return viewers. So to get return viewers, you want to be consistent. And part of this is even in your thumbnails and titles be consistent, which is the content buckets I'm going to talk about soon. And basically have a formula for your channel that works with your viewer avatar. Do the same thing over and over. Number 6 is build a community. So again, understand your viewer avatar. That's the next thing. Get people to rally around a subject or a topic and understand them, and build a community of people that are essentially in it together with similar goals, and you can share with each other. That's a great way to encourage people, the return viewers, is to build that community and engage and maybe respond to comments. Different things like that are ways to build your community. Ask questions. By the way, comment below if you're enjoying the video, and hit the like button if you've made it this far. Obviously you've liked it, so just hit the like button and help me out with the algorithm. I would appreciate that so much. Number 7 is know your avatar. So I'm actually going to put in the description of this video a viewer avatar worksheet to help you define your viewer avatar, which is very, very important. And why that's important to know your avatar, it will help with your watch time. It will help with your click-through rate, especially over the long term. Once you understand your avatar and get the same people coming back and back, each video, if people watch one of your videos of a certain demographic, age, gender, particularly interests, what they're interested in. So this is why niching down is important. So if you're in the personal finance space and then you continue to make videos personal finance and they're similar, you're consistent, people will build that trust with you and community. They watch one of your videos, it's great. They watch another, it's great. They watch a third, it's great. YouTube knows that. And then your next post, YouTube is probably going to put that video in all those same people's home feeds that were very happy and satisfied with your previous videos. So then this you can call like a flywheel effect, where it grows and grows and grows as YouTube understands who your audience is, which you need to understand who your audience is, and grow and grow and grow. So I'll put a link in a description actually for you to download a YouTube avatar worksheet, the same one that I'm using. It takes time. Don't put pressure on yourself. Test a few different things on your channel, and as you test and adapt, you can refine more and more your viewer strategy based on a few things like what you're interested in, how you can meet the moment, what's profitable. I think in Japanese they have a word called akaigi. So yeah, click below to download that. Number 8 is focus on your strengths. So you don't have to Mr. Beastify everything. You don't have to do slow 5-hour live streams because that's what your favorite creators do. Think about what you want to do, what's effective for you, and all these bubbles cross over with what will work really well for your audience, right? So don't try and do everything possible. Just understand your niche, your target consumer, and do what is best for them that overlaps with what works for you and what works with meeting the moment. Once you find that center ground of everything combined, your channel should really take off, although this can be hard, especially if you're new. But once you figure out the keys, figure out the code to the safe and unlock it, it's blast off after that. Number 9, run it like a business. So to stay motivated, of course, maybe you're doing it to share something, but also, we can't all work for free. There should be some type of money perspective. And so if you can find ways to make money that aren't monetizing, maybe you have a product or service you're selling, or you just want to share your way. Either way, one thing that businesses do is you need to have a brand. Like I said, this same thing, my previous one applies. Consistency is so important. So the branding should be consistent. The packaging should be kind of consistent to encourage those repeat viewers and consistently serve the same audience demographic. So when you have those different content buckets, just make sure if you have 3 or 4 different buckets on your channel that they serve the same audience. Otherwise, you could develop a split audience, which could hurt your channel. So just think about that in your planning. Most important above all else, guys, is understand your viewer audience, your viewer avatar, and make sure to serve them. Every video you make, every thumbnail, title, everything, see it through those colored glasses of, does it serve this audience? And my worksheet in the description will really help you a lot with understanding who that audience is. Number 10, stick to a strategy. So like I said, you need that long-term consistency, which compounds, but not just consistent uploading, quality, this, that, but consistently serving that audience. If you haven't noticed, I've said serve your audience probably 10 or more times in this video. Leave a like if you've liked the video so far. So number 10 is stick to a strategy. And what I mean by stick to that particular strategy is once you've figured out your viewer avatar, you have your content buckets, stick to it. Just because your 1, 2, 3 videos doesn't take off, they should have some traction, and then you can flywheel and grow that over time. Once you get you want to build your back catalog, and once you've built up your back catalog, your average views per viewer will increase. And one more quick call out, like this video if you're enjoying it so far. And once you get people binging that back catalog, YouTube will really understand. We want to put people on this creator. We want to show this videos to people because their audience is so happy that they go onto that creator's channel and watch more and more videos. And it's this flywheel effect that really starts to take off. So that's it. Click here for a recommended video for you, and I will see you over there.